Welcome back to the
We
CrossUp
are.
Podcast. I am here with the Quan and Jeremy, as the Quan slightly speaks over me, but it's fine.
Slightly.
It's what he does.
You know, while we do this, I'm gonna move that lamp over there while he's talking. So everyone, you get to see me move a lamp. Sounds
oh,
good.
okay.
My
You get to
God,
see
this guy.
you get to see him in his full stature as he moves
The
this
lamp.
lamp.
Actually, I gotta go down here because I gotta plug
Oh
it.
God. Okay,
Oh.
whatever. Well, while he's doing that, he can still hear us, so it's fine. So today I kind of brought them together, but the thing that we wanted to talk about, I figured would be a pretty good discussion because I want to see how they feel, their opinions on it. So I only told them roughly what we're talking about, but I didn't tell them like my argument or my points, so to speak. So that's what we're gonna go over now, which is my overall statement that accessibility is ruining games and the games industry.
Lamp.
He's got it. He's got the lamp.
We
And
got
so
the lamp.
to expand on my point a little bit so you can kind of understand where I'm coming from. Accessibility, like the quote unquote definition of it, is basically making something or an area accessible by people that are physically disabled, or in some cases, you know, even like mentally disabled. That is the definition from, you know what, just so I'm not gonna lie, I'll pull it up.
We did it.
The inclusive design of products, environments, and digital content to ensure independent equal access for people with disabilities is the exact wording. Now, what I think happened is we started doing that, and a lot of games started making games for people with disabilities, and they've done a great job. A lot of games have done a wonderful job. That's not what we're talking about here. I am talking about what ended up happening, where now people either misconstrued the definition of accessible or don't understand what accessible means, and they equate it to mean a game for everyone. You cannot have a game for everyone, and I think this mindset is what's ruining games and the games industry.
Oh, that's what you mean.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
stripping away identity and ruining games.
Okay. I
And
see.
this is sponsored by Dr. Pepper.
I fucking wish it was sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Let me tell you, I'd have a Dr. Pepper fridge right there. I'm telling you, I have all this space behind me, guys. Anyone want to sponsor? I'll put up a sign. Like, I'm good. I'll sell out.
Did we do that? So that.
All right, we're gonna make it a. Please just blur that out.
Oh my
Just
God.
blurt it out. It'd be fine.
Just blurt it out, yeah. But so that's like my main argument, so to speak. I have like other points to give if we want to like have that discussion. Even if we agree, I think it's still a discussion worth having. So I'll see what you guys now have to say after hearing that.
You want to go first? Quan, want to go first?
I mean, I am just trying to figure out why kids love the taste of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
It's called crack.
It's called crack.
It's probably crack and sugar.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
I offer up. I think there's a funny part in all this. There's a funniness in this. This is what's funny. It's funny. Those that you mentioned before are real disabilities, right? Like blindness or somebody's
Or
deaf,
missing limbs, like
missing a limb. But now
Like, that
we have
is important.
something to where that is important. But now we have a different disability that the average person has now that is different from before. Which is what I think these people are trying to cater towards when it comes down to trying to make a game for everybody. Like the attention span for the average person has gone down so badly that technically, if it was me, and I'm not a psychologist, I have no degree, but if it was me, I would classify that as a disability. So a lot of the features in these games are geared towards those with that specific disability. So to me, it's funny because it's a disability not classified as a disability, but it makes sense when you put it in the context of people are less mentally agile these days.
yeah, the average ability to read and write and do math is tanked since even before
Yes.
COVID. It started as probably as early as like 2012, 2013, if we're being honest. Probably since the introduction of the iPhone.
Are we talking about this country in particular?
Yes, this country in particular.
Okay.
Yes,
this
yes.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on over there. I know what's going on here at my home.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's happening around the world because I've seen a bunch of people complain about it.
Mhm.
I'm sure.
Like other like psychologists and whatchamacallit, little show host people that bring people on board to talk about different stuff happening in different countries. Everyone's got some form of it, but I think Western game development takes it to the
Extreme.
max. Yeah, they take it way to the extreme of like, we need to make sure that like Timmy, if he's babbling, drooling on the floor, and he has like $2 to his name, he can get this battle pass and make it from this point to that point. So I don't know. I think it's funny. I think the whole thing is funny, to be honest, because I love trying to skip tutorials, and now you can't even do that.
No, you cannot.
You can't skip the tutorial.
Because
what
they
game are
know.
you playing that's trying to skip tutorials.
Can't
Any
skip
game?
tutorials. Any game. I don't like tutorials. I don't. It bothers me.
I don't
They
like
have to be
forced
done-
tutorials.
They have to be done right.
I don't like
obviously.
forced tutorials.
Mm-mm. Even done right is like, you know, a game that did it perfectly. Let me tell you. Lord of the Rings,
I'm looking
Return of the
right now.
King, PS2. Look, you start off as Gandalf, you're down there throwing hands, and they just give you the little button prompt. It's like, do this. But what's interesting, it's not telling you quarter circle around the person, and then when he glows blue, then hit him. None of that's happening. It's just literally, do this button.
And we lose them immediately.
What was
I mean, but now, yes, you lose people.
Okay.
Hmm?
There we go.
Wait, what?
You lag
30
for a little bit. Yeah.
I froze.
Yeah, you did. We heard
I was
most of
in
your
the middle-
point.
I was in the middle of talking about Gandalf and button mashing, and I
Yeah,
froze.
and we got
Okay.
most of it. We got most of it, so we're good.
Okay, well, ultimately, yeah, it doesn't tell you got to go behind a guy and like back sneak him, or you know, when he glows green, then do this, and then whatever. It's literally, here are buttons, do it as it makes sense to you, and progress. Simple. But now, no, that can't be the case. That just can't be the case. Which I guess we get to like the yellow paint shit too.
I don't really have an opinion about the yellow paint and the white paint.
I have opinions about the yellow paint. I do.
But-
No, I think
But
it's fine.
I want to go back to Cheeto's thing about saying that accessibility has ruined gaming. Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's ruining games
Yes.
and the game industry.
From my point of view, it's hard for me to agree with that because the amount of games that have come out that I think are particularly done well.
All right.
Mm.
So as an example, tell me one of those games you think was done super well, and then we can talk
Let's say
about it.
Spider-Man. Let's say Spider-Man.
No, Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Monster Hunter Stories 3 already is like, don't get me wrong, I've heard it's phenomenal, and I'm sure it's a great game, but it's not a game for everyone. It's very much a JRPG crowded game that's like very to a specific niche that's already like a small community. It's a game made for Monster Hunter fans that want to play a JRPG. Now, we like, for us, that's wonderful. That's an amazing game, especially because it's done so well. But to
Right.
the average Timmy playing Fortnite, he's not picking that up.
Timmy. We're picking on Timmy today, boys. It's Timmy.
Goddamn Timmy.
The average Timmy.
Or
Dear
like,
God.
as an example, right? Like, I'm not calling them out. They're allowed, like, people are allowed to play what they want. But as an example, right? You look at anyone playing Apex, looking at anyone playing Valorant, anyone playing
Oh.
CSGO, none of those
Mhm.
streamers are putting Monster Hunter Stories 3.
Well, no, they're not because
Exactly.
they're famous. They're famous for those type of games, right?
Well, yeah, but you can
Yeah.
still enjoy a game. Like, a lot of streamers are, like, even the variety streamers play just games that they want, right? So as an example, Asmongold, he plays a whole bunch of games now, and even on stream. He's not gonna
And
boot
Charlie.
up Monster Hunter Stories 3. Charlie might.
Actually, he might. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
Charlie might.
I don't know who Charlie is.
It's Moist Critical.
Penguin
Zero.
Yeah, more critical. Yeah,
I'm sure if you
He-
saw him, you'd know who he is.
yeah.
But it's
You'd
fine.
be like, oh, that guy. Yeah.
But he might. But he like plays everything. He like actually reviews movies and games. So it's like he's more likely to pick it up. But he's also
Yeah.
not like the average like everyday gamer, in my opinion.
Mm-mm.
So that's
exactly.
what I'm saying. Like, whereas like I agree
You're just
because
talking about the actual casual audience. That
so
just,
Oh, yes.
what? Yes. So what is what I'm calling it out is what they use the word accessible because they want to make a game for everyone to enjoy, and those games are not good games. A lot of the times they fail, and that's why I said they're ruining games, taking away identity, and ruining the games industry, because a lot of big companies, especially Western companies, and the Eastern companies did this for a little while. I mean, look at Capcom in the late 2010s, mid to late 2010s, when they were making things like Lost Planet and like DMC, but not DMC. Like, they were trying to appeal to the Western market, and those games for the most part are pretty dog shit. I like Lost Planet, but that's more so like a very niche pick, and it's not like a good game objectively. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's still good games being made. There's no excuse. But when you start talking about games that are like either mass appeal or people trying to hit the mass appeal, like look at what High Guard turned out to be, or
right. So any live service game at this point, right?
At this point, it's most live service games because they're not going to beat what people are playing. Like, let's just be real, it's not going to happen. But when you look at other games, like for example, a perfect example of a more recent game that came out and just was like, for all intents and purposes, its identity and was super unique and fit a niche audience, Space Marine 2. Warhammer from
that was done well.
Yeah, it was done super well, but at the end of the day, it's a third-person action shooter and slasher that's filled with guts, alien gore. It's just full action, manly men fighting, and like even the story, like the characters are super like what you would call stereotypical stoic men, but not like what you would consider like wanna be like, I guess we'll use the term toxic masculinity. It's more so like the traditional men that they don't talk a lot with words, but it's the actions that speak louder than words. So they're still there for each other. They still look out for it. It's like that kind of stuff, right? At the end of the day, that game's not selling millions and millions of copies, but it's still successful because, in my opinion, it's one of the more fun and interesting games that have come out more recently, because again, it's just trying to be itself. It's not trying to pull in people that are clearly not interested into Warhammer. It was more so like, this game was made with the idea and vision that we want to make a game that Warhammer fans will enjoy, and if other people come in and enjoy it too, cool.
I'm trying to find those numbers of how much it sold.
Yeah, I actually don't know how much
Warhammer. It's probably like 4 million copies or 2 million. It's probably 2 to 4 million copies.
Maybe. It sounds about right. I mean, I think it did pretty well when it came out.
But even then, like, that's not accessibility gangbusters.
Yeah, Space Marine 2.
All right, let's see here.
I'd be surprised if it's double digits, to be honest. It probably won't be though, because I remember seeing it on sale.
It was on sale pretty often. It was on sale pretty often.
I see across 5 million units sold.
There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's actually really good. It's actually really good. But it's not like, 10, 20 mils some of these games are making.
Right. It's what I kind of expect from that type of game.
As another example, Expedition 33. It's unapologetically fucking a JRPG, but with a whole bunch of French music, French elements, French themes. Like, it's very much French in your face, and is not apologetic about it. That's what games are missing, and it's like why I think it's ruining games in the game industry.
Publishers just want to play it safe, dude.
That's the issue, and that's why y'all are failing.
That is the issue.
You guys being scared about who it's gonna offend or who's not gonna like it. Like, this is the reason we're getting games that people either don't give a fuck about or are not buying to begin with. You guys are scared to talk about specific themes. You guys are like tiptoeing around specific subjects because it might trigger somebody. Like, we need to let that idea go out the window and instead maybe focus on making a game that you yourself think is a good game, and it'll probably do pretty well. And I think this is something that this is how, like, I don't know why developers aren't like understanding, like, bro, if you guys aren't making a good, like, if you guys don't even, well, I mean, then you have like the toxic positivity that Concord was, where everyone thought it was a phenomenal game, and then look what happened. But that was more so like they couldn't talk bad about it even internally, so that's a whole other issue. So yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I think the term accessible, whereas what they mean is a game for everyone, it just doesn't exist, and we should stop trying to make it.
Maybe. Or, hear me out. Or, We just make it really good, like Halo. Because honestly,
Yeah, but
I want to
but
say
even-
like Halo.
But even Halo, right? Like even Halo and Call of Duty, don't get me wrong, they're fucking massive franchises that have dominated consoles for like all of 2000 and the 2010s. But those games still aren't for everyone. Like people that go play COD know what COD is. No, it's not made for
Halo-
everyone.
Halo. I don't know.
Which
I don't know now. I mean, like Halo in general, like the Halo experience is kind of just dumbed down FPS. I mean, even for like the point, I think they didn't get ADS until when? 5?
That was Halo 4.
4? That was 4 when they got ADS?
I think so.
And was there Sprint in 4? Or Sprint came in 5?
Sprint came in
fourth.
Reach.
Reach? Oh my god.
It came in Reach.
Ooh. I don't remember this. To the point though, before those things were added in, I think games like Halo and Quake and like the original Doom, those are more unintentionally accessible games, which is where like I think I don't even know what that's called.
No,
Let's just
they're
call it good
unintentionally they're good games that are designed really well with in mind of the gamer that's playing them. Like they had very specific types of players in mind that just happen to be a game that most people can pick up. That doesn't mean it's a game for everyone. I just think that's a
Correct.
really
That's
well
kind of
made
the
game. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really well made, and I think the ideology in game design is normally what separates that. Because, like we're mentioning, you could make a game for a specific audience, like you mentioned for Halo, and because you just made it that well, it just happens to reach a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Then we get into the thing where people see that and say, "Oh, we can do that," but then they don't understand the philosophy. Then it just start adding in a bunch of like accessible, like, "Oh, we can bring in this group and that group and this group, and we can create these numbers." It's like, no, those are like the dudes who watch Lord of the Rings and Matrix and all them other things. That's why that thing sold the way it did. And then by them playing it, their girlfriends play it, their cousins play it, their uncle play it. Now it just spreads like wildfire. But nowadays, it's a
I remember when
combination.
Sony was trying to kill Halo with Haze. See how that turned out.
Was that the yellow game? The game?
Yeah,
with
it was the yellow game,
oh
yes.
Yep.
The yellow.
Yep.
Oh my
The yellow
God.
game. Yes.
That's what I remember. It looks like a hive, like a bee thing. That's what I remember. I'm like, I couldn't tell if they were trying to rip off Resident Evil or Halo.
They were trying to rip off. They were trying to.
Halo.
They were trying to beat Halo, whereas Killzone, I think, was trying to beat. I don't think it was Call of Duty at the time. Was it Call of Duty? It might have been.
I feel like Killzone was trying to kill Halo too.
Maybe.
At least Killzone's a good franchise.
Killzone and Resistance were both great franchises, and they were. Guess what?
Resistance,
They were all well-made games that were really fun. And then Sony said, "Oh, it's not making enough money. Let's axe it."
That is true. Man,
And you know, I'm gonna say it here.
Halo is so good.
And I'm gonna say it here. That accessibility is the reason PlayStation is the state it's in, and why I will never purchase another PlayStation until their ideology changes, and why I don't like a lot of those games. Now, that doesn't mean they're not good stories. That doesn't mean they're not enjoyable. I mean,
yes, it does.
I don't know. There's a difference between a story that I think is like what you would consider like decent or even okay, but not bad. Like it's not bad. That's what I'm saying.
They're the similar stories though. Like that's the thing that kind of gets me.
You can argue that
Like-
they're similar stories, but they're not like bad stories.
I disagree. I disagree about similar stories, so I'm just gonna keep it like that.
I mean,
Because
for
like
real,
you
though,
have,
like-
like as an example, right? The Last of Us, the first one, genuinely a good story. Then they ruined it with the second one. So you know this is where we're at.
I mean, even so with the pattern though, right? You like the Ghost of Yotei, you got God of War, you got what is it called? Horizon. It's either somebody missing an identity, has to go through, become the hero and feel good about themselves and save some civilization they didn't know that they cared about until they found out they did. And somebody dies, that's important, which is supposed to be character development, but then subverting expectations. Put a Sony logo on it and give it that grain that all the games have. And there you go. And make sure they run at 60 FPS on the PlayStation.
I figure out why that's such a bad thing.
I think
it's the
no.
same thing, Jeremy. It's
I
the
don't.
same thing.
There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but I think when it becomes like their main like outline is the word I'm gonna use, I don't want to play their games.
No, because I don't. It's no. It's like imagine you're trying to you go to what is it? I'm trying to think of a big like movie publisher, Lionsgate, right? Imagine you go to Lionsgate, a movie that Lionsgate has produced or published, whatever the word is for films. And every Lionsgate movie, and they got a lot of movies. So imagine every Lionsgate movie having the same pattern. Why would you pay for it? Why would I want to go sit in here to watch the same person do something else in a different setting? I don't know. I'd be looking to the right and seeing like, what is Fox doing? Because maybe Fox doing something different. That's all I'm saying.
And my only issue with it, really, like realistically, I don't care if you enjoy them. Like, it's just not for me. But my biggest issue is it with a lot of those games, unless it's like Spider-Man. Like, people really like Spider-Man and how that game plays, just because you're allowed to like swing around the city, and some people really like that aesthetic. Spider-Man. It's Spider-Man. You get to play as Spider-Man, which is perfectly cool. That's like why people really like Batman Arkham, the Arkham series, other than phenomenal combat, but you get to play around as Batman. Like, that's realistically what it is. But with a lot of their other games, I can't help but notice whenever anyone talks about God of War, The Last of Us, Spider-Man less so, but like the Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima, they only talk about something that happened in the story or the specific moment in the cinematic. It's never about the game or the gameplay, because realistically what's happening is they're watching a movie and then getting to kind of play a game every now and then. And that's my issue with it.
That is true.
I just have to disagree, and I can't go further than that, unfortunately.
Ooh. That's fair. That's fair. We're gonna hold that for later. Don't worry. We're gonna hold on to that. I think Jeremy likes movie games though.
That is true. Yes.
He does.
I think he just enjoys
He does, which is fine. Yeah, like you can enjoy him, and we're not thinking lesser of him for it.
You campaigns, right?
Yeah.
Like you play the college campaign.
The last campaign I played was Modern Warfare 3. That shit was
Warfare 3.
That one was bad. That one was bad.
We worked hard on that. I feel so bad, but I'm so sorry to you.
But
that campaign was fire.
Yes, I will play the campaign for Call of Duty.
Yeah, so he's a Michael Bay lover. Look. Okay, so we understand now. We understand
about the Michael Bay.
Okay. I mean, I love Michael Bay too.
Okay, a side tangent. No, dude, I love the Michael Bay movies, and specifically the ones that get a bad rap. The Transformers movie. Y'all are looking at them in the wrong lens. No. Hear me out. Okay, they're fantastic, but not for the reason you're thinking. I watched the video, and he made me think about this in a complete different lens. So hear me out, all right? So you guys have seen all the Michael Bay Transformers movies, right?
Not all of them.
Which ones have you not seen?
I haven't seen the Beast Wars one. I think the one before that.
Which one? Okay, so the most recent one you haven't seen.
The Last Night.
I have not seen The Last Night.
Okay, The Last Night. Okay, it's fine. We're gonna kind of talk about it, but it's not really. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so hear me out. Listen to if you ever get time, just put them on the background and just kind of listen to them. But I want you to go in now with the perspective that the Transformers themselves, Optimus Prime and the Autobots, are what's the word? When you don't trust somebody as a narrator, I forget. There's like a term for it.
I know what the term.
It's not like a faulty narrator, but one that's like unreliable narrator. So if you think of them as unreliable narrators, and you start looking at the actions that the Decepticons versus the Autobots are taking. So as example, right? Whenever you see the Autobots like land in or do anything, they're fucking landing in as comets, destroying public and private property, and then in broad daylight, they just take a car form and then they proceed to go. They don't do very much to hide who they are. Now look at the opposite side. Look at the Decepticons. The Decepticons...
They're deceiving people left and right.
They're deceiving people left and right. They're integrating themselves into society using holograms to look at people. They're completely integrated into society where people didn't even know they were there until the Autobots showed up. They not only integrated into society, they're using the internet far more reliably than the Autobots ever could. They also have relationships with humans in multiple different government sectors, which the Autobots really only did because they fought and defeated the Decepticons. So from the get-go, the Decepticons would never, like, don't get me wrong, they don't treat humans well, but they were using humans far better than Autobots ever did until the movie started, like, picking up, right? And we're following the good guys. And the only thing we ever really see is the Autobots and the Decepticons fighting for Cybertron, and there's all these other things. But then you start looking at, like, the Decepticons never helped in any human wars, whereas throughout the movies, they give you more lore as for the Autobots throughout history. Every single major conflict that humanity has had, the Autobots have been there, fucking sitting there and maneuvering who wins because they're helping them. Who else does that? The evil motherfucker that wants a specific outcome. And then there's like, the video goes into much depth, but basically, it's a really, really interesting movie series when you start thinking of the Transformers as unreliable narrators and try to watch it from the Decepticons not being like good guys, but maybe the morally correct ones. I'm just saying.
Michael Bay, everybody. Michael Bay.
All I'm saying is the movies are way better when you think of it like that.
But also just think about the explosions.
All I'm saying is, have you seen the way Bumblebee pulls out the shiesty and kills anyone in his way? That's not a mentally stable being.
Not just say that. He did not just say that. Oh my god. He does pull up on people. That's not wrong. He is ready for it.
All right. So back to what we were talking about. Now that we're past that.
Yes. So,
my issue. No, yeah. And again, there's nothing wrong because I enjoy a really good, interesting movie game, but it depends. Like, I don't like, again, we talked about it. I think the Sony ones are too real. Like, the themes and the story structure is too similar. Like, a lot of those stories are also revenge based, which I just don't care about sometimes.
They are.
Which, again, that's a whole other discussion we can have. But because that's like the standard in the casual minds, that's what a good game is to them. And that's what's ruining games on top of that, also.
By the way, I don't know if you've ever seen Dracula Untold.
No.
It's a good movie. It's one of them, like, I think most people probably don't like it, but I like it, and they'd make it a second one, so I'm happy for it. But either way, this guy actually has his revenge at the end of the movie, which honestly, even if some of these games just did that, I would be more inclined to play a PlayStation time. If it was like, oh, everything's kind of okay, you fight for your country, it's a great time, you get betrayed at the very end, and now you just go and, like, all the stuff you've gathered, just go and destroy the people you've been protecting the entire time. That makes it more of an interesting story than, like, off the gate, you killed my wife, I kill you all now. It's like, what's the next one? You killed my husband, I kill you all now.
That's just Tsushima and Ghost of Yote. That's just one example.
Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Kratos. My wife has died.
So, as an example,
the only of the PlayStation titles that I don't care about is Horizon. I don't care about Horizon.
So I haven't played those, so I can't speak for those. But the Ghost series, those are revenge based, and that's pretty much what they are. And then The Last of Us 2 is just a revenge story all the way through.
It's just a whole revenge story.
I don't like Last of Us 2. Never played.
There you go. No, it's not good. It's not good. You're wasting your time. It ruined the franchise.
To be fair, like, the original God of Wars were nothing but a bunch of revenge stories, but those were done so well, you forgot why you were doing anything. Because the gameplay was so good.
Well, to be fair, like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, Kratos, those God of War games were just a revenge story. And it's in your face the whole time. Like, they don't make you forget it. But the difference being is that God of War series is an action game with very few cinematics, only until you reach, like, the gods that you're killing them. That's when the cinematic happens. So that's in my head, that's the difference.
Are you saying the remake of God of War is a revenge story?
No, the originals.
No, the original.
The remake. Sorry.
The remakes.
The 2019 one.
They're not. Those aren't revenge stories. No.
Yes, his wife died. All he wanted to do was bury his wife. That's
he just wanted to bury his wife.
Even for this one, it's like, oh, I want to bury my wife, but I'm going to just murder everything along the way because I got to get her to the top of this hill. Like,
well, they came at him. What did you want him to do?
Look,
yeah, that one I can't be on your side because he's just trying to do this and they're just coming.
He's just trying to go up the mountain. That's all he wanted to do, bro. And he's
aiming
with the hands.
And based on even based on the opening scene, like cinematic with him and Atreus, it gives off the vibe that he was literally living just a very quiet life with his wife and his kid, and he wasn't killing anybody.
So many chances to go away.
He did.
And Thor's like, nah.
We're throwing hands.
Just throw hands. That's it.
Let's be Baldur.
Yeah, that was the original one. The very beginning of the series, Baldur.
Yeah.
Oh, because he throws hands with Thor the second
Oh,
time.
Yeah, he
Thor.
throws in the second one. Yeah.
Well, he killed Thor's children, so
But
that-
he gave him a chance to go away, and he was like, nah.
He didn't want to fight them. Like that was definitely on them for what happened.
they're a bunch of Kratos sympathizers. That's what it is. Look,
Okay.
my
In this
thing is,
in
I
this
keep it
exact
in-
moment, yes, but that's really
I
it.
keep it in context. The amount of people he invited, he deserves whatever he got coming to him in the God of War.
That
Sorry,
might
whoever
be
came
true.
after him, he deserved it.
That might be true, but the fact
Oh,
of the
might be?
matter is, he gave them a chance to go away.
Hmm.
The chance was there.
I guess.
The
Well,
reason why I don't like Horizon, by the way, is because it's not Killzone.
True. It should have been
because it's not
Killzone.
Killzone.
It's still been Killzone.
Honestly,
I
Horizon
didn't-
would have
I
been
did
a
not-
great
I did not-
MMO.
It
It would have been.
the sequel of Horizon 2. I refuse because it's not Killzone.
Actually, Horizon probably should have been a survival game.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Survival
that would've made
crafting
sense.
game in that world would have been more interesting.
It would have made way more sense. It's like we're all just sitting here. We can come up with this. It's kind of interesting.
I'm just
But
saying,
yes,
like,
accessibility.
me and my homies are up in a treehouse. We're gonna go fight that dinosaur over there.
I mean, that sounds great to me. I don't know. It's like, oh, we need this circuit. I see that thing over there. Just zip right over there and yank it. That's rough.
We just have to
That's kinda
realize
rough.
that developers can't make games for everyone.
No,
They
they
can't.
can't.
It's
They
just
shouldn't.
But
impossible.
they make a
They
good
should
game to
not.
make.
That idea, you guys think it sounds good in theory? Just throw it out. You don't need it.
They don't need it. Yeah, you're right.
No.
You're right. Can everyone play it? The answer is no, so throw it out. So, 200 million copies sold? I don't think there's a game that's been over 100 million copies sold. Maybe Tetris.
Tetris is almost 200 mil.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what I saw last. I'm looking it up as we speak.
Ugh. That's nasty just now. That actually got me choked up a bit. And I'm assuming, what's that? Grand Theft Auto has sold 100,000 copies?
Okay,
100
so
yeah, 100.
so here we go. Ready? Are you ready?
I am.
Tetris has sold 520 million copies
No. No.
on various different platforms. Minecraft has sold 350 million copies.
No.
Are you okay?
No. No.
Are you
Grand
good?
Theft
That
Auto
number.
Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold 225 million copies. And then the next highest at number 4 is Wii Sports with 82.9 million.
Oh. So Skyrim's coming up. Keep going. Keep going.
Oh, you know what? I'll look for it. Where are we at? Oh, we're still going down. That's crazy. We're still going there.
Oh
it
my
is.
god. Oh my
So,
god.
so at
60
30,
million.
at number 31 in this order, we have, and this is all 30 million. So this is the order. All 30 million. Elden Ring sold more than Skyrim. Borderlands 2 sold more than Skyrim. Call of Duty Black
Whoa.
Ops Cold War
Wait,
sold more than
what?
Skyrim.
That's what I'm saying. No, that ain't accurate. Hold up.
Borderlands
That is
2.
not accurate.
No, Borderlands 2 has sold a lot after its lifespan on being on Steam and multiple different platforms because it's so cheap and people can just pick it up.
Yeah, but Skyrim has sold like 60 million copies. Like I remember
30
them
million.
posting about it.
30 million.
Hold up. Hold up. We're gonna defend this. Hold up.
What's the first Final Fantasy title on there that you can find?
7.
Let's see. It's probably going to be 7 or no, it's going to be 14 maybe.
yeah.
Let me see. How far down do I have to go? How far?
Yeah,
okay,
Skyrim has sold over 60 million copies. Yeah, yeah.
not
I thought it
according to
wasn't
this
crazy.
wiki page. All right,
Well,
let's
the
see
wiki
this.
can.
So, okay, this also doesn't show all of it.
Yeah, it's the 7th best-selling video game of all time. I thought it wasn't crazy. No, Skyrim has sold more than Borderlands.
No,
I think Borderlands has more than 30 million. What'd you say?
This
Well,
this list that was done in March. So March 2nd, 2026 has Skyrim at 32 with 30 mil.
I don't know how they did that part.
I don't know what to tell you.
We'll hunt them down. We'll get the IP address.
We'll get Talha on the line. He knows.
We'll get him on the line. We'll find out.
He knows.
He'll disclose. I'm looking at all these other sites. Games Radar.
I'm just looking at the
Who was
highest
it?
selling video games of all time, and guess what didn't show up? Skyrim.
Well, it's a lie. All right, it's the 7th best-selling video game of all time, right?
I don't know about that.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's fine.
It is. Not to this day.
It's still not.
Look, Skyrim's the 7th best-selling video game of all time, and it didn't go through the accessibility stuff. Look at that. It's a great game. Great game. Great.
What year that game came out again?
2011.
Okay, just making sure.
11. I remember that date.
Just making sure.
You know what? I'm gonna get that tattoo. It's gonna be one.
Oh my god, this.
It's gonna be right there.
Just a bunch of ones.
Just a bunch of ones. You were like, what does that mean?
Wouldn't you like to know?
But yes, accessibility though. Yeah, I can agree. I think accessibility in general just stifles design. Well, accessibility in that sense, not true accessibility stifles design.
Actual accessibility for people with actual disabilities. No, that is important to games, and it's done a lot for people that are in games, and that's why we have more people playing video games than ever. That's not the issue.
Right.
The accessibility in the way that these developers are using it is the issue. And that's why time and time again you see it left and right, people complaining about these games that are not following this trend, so to speak, like Pragmata, the Resident Evil games, Stellar Blade when it came out, all this backlash, all these criticism, all these people hating on these games, and yet they're still being successful, they're still selling, they're doing really well, they're all rated super high. We need to quit fucking listening to these, we're gonna say it, I'm not gonna be nice about it, these fucking brainless morons that don't actually play these games because they're too busy sitting behind Twitter to actually play anything that's worthwhile other than The Last of Us, Spider-Man, and God of War.
And for you younger people, when he says Twitter, he means X.
Yeah, X. Or Reddit.
Why is it called X? Who thought that was a good idea?
Elon Musk, apparently.
Your Lord and Savior Elon Musk, because you love Tesla so much.
Is it? I have a Tesla.
Yes,
but is it
Tesla.
called is it called tweeting still? Do you still tweet? Or
Yes.
is it?
It's still tweeting. Because you're not Xing, you're not crossing.
Look, it's a whole rabbit hole I don't want to go down. Let me tell you, it's fucking dumb. This is.
I'm done.
That's all right, bro. You're helping. You help. I mean, you're helping him. You got a Tesla. That's on you. You're funding this man to do these dumb decisions.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god. Okay, I'm done.
So thanks for listening in. We're pretty much done here. I don't think we've been talking about the topic for the last 20 minutes.
Look,
we talked about Transformers. Like that should just everything you need to know. So let us know in the comments below what you think. If you disagree,
yes.
maybe you agree or disagree. Who knows? Let us know in the comments. Leave a like.
Also,
subscribe.
let us know how many copies Skyrim are sold with it.
It's 30 mil.
God, this guy.
I expect to see 60s.
It's 30 mil.
I expect Howard to comment down below.
That'd be great. Just talk about it. 60 boys.
You know what's crazy? Didn't Skyrim upgrade the anniversary pack when it came out? Like if you own the original Skyrim? Or did you have to still buy it?
No, if you owned the... Wait, yeah. I think if you had the regular version, you got upgraded to the special edition for free. But you had to buy the anniversary edition.
Okay, so the special edition is what it upgraded to. And you want to know what's
Yes.
crazy? So my numbers are 30,000, yours are 60. Everyone that owned it just doubled up. And they're counting those numbers. Because the special edition is another version.
Whoa.
Right.
I got him, boys. I got him. Let's go. Run.
All right.
Yeah. We're going to double check that. Don't worry, Skyrim boys. We got this. I'm going to worry about this.
You're alone. There's dozens of you. We better watch out.
Dozens? Yep.
All in the
Dozens.
right there.
Meanwhile, Alan is involved because he played it.
I did play it. It's still not up, but
You
it's
did
going to
play
be
it.
up soon. Again, thanks for tuning in. Let us know what you think. Goodbye.